Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Here we are just past midweek. Time for another little bench talk, and it's a good time to do a video right now, guys, because it is nasty outside. It's still raining. Got some rain yesterday, a little more rain today, a little bit more off and on, but we've had a couple of heavy rain, so we got a lake out front here again. But nonetheless, in here at the bench, got my coffee. Keep me going there, and as usual, pulled a kit out of the stash, an older kit we're going to take a look at. Pretty cool, this one here, I think. And got probably what's going to be the final update on the JoHan Cadillac before I get that thing completed. So it's getting really close. Got some parts in the mail today finally for that, so I can pick up some steam on that and get that thing going. So we'll show you what we got done on that up to this point. First, we'll dig into this kit here. Now, I call this a vintage kit, guys, and I know there may be some controversy on what we think is, or what some of us might consider vintage. And even myself, I tend to think, when I think vintage, I think early 60s, you know, late 50s, early 60s, early 70s, and such like that. But, however, this kit technically is almost 40 years old here. So, for the bench talk here, it qualifies for the vintage. Some people say 20 years. Some people say it's got to be 40, 50 years anyway. But for what we're doing here, we're going to consider this a vintage kit. We got here is the AMT ERTL 1965 Pontiac GTO. And this car, guys, I actually never intended to get this. But how I did is I got this off of eBay. But what I was looking for at the time was a 70s Superbird, my monogram, because I want to do one of every color. And I actually seen that, bid on it, but there was a package deal with this. It came with the Superbird and the GTO, both kits, basically new kits, unbuilt. And I bid on that thing, guys. I got this and the Superbird for, with tax and shipping and everything, was right about 21 bucks or so. So, in essence, I bought the Superbird and got a free GTO kit with it. So very cool, 65. Cool front end on this. And I like the 64 the most because of the horizontal lights. But this still, nonetheless, very cool looking car. One of the early muscle cars here. So we're just going to take a look around the box real quick. Looked on scale mates on this. Now, there's no date on the box or on the instructions on this. But I looked on scale mates, and it's right around the 1986, 85, 86 vintage right there at some point. Right along there, they didn't have this exact box art. They had one close to it, but not this exact one, so I'm going to guess it was right around the same. And that one said 86, so we'll say right in that ballpark. Just shows a picture of the engine there. Classic AMT ERTL side art at the time. Chassis there, a little bit of the interior. Again, of course, just the end here, same as the top box art, and then just a little right up there on the side. This is a 3-in-1 kit, and Dyersville, Iowa, right there, ERTL Company. So we'll just take a real quick peek in here. I have opened this and looked it up. Now, it was not sealed when I got it. It was like this. I believe they might have had this tape on there, and I just sliced the tape. Again, that is obviously, like I said, not what I paid for it, but I did not want to pull that sticker off because I didn't want to tear the box art at all. Because the box, although it's crinkled, it's not that bad a shape yet. So pull that off there, and it's got the instructions. Like I say, guys, this is a 100% complete kit. Pretty cool, and it's old enough to have yellowed the edges. So that's pretty neat in a way. I get the decals, take a peek at them real quick here in a minute. And of course, there you go, 65 GTO. This is kit 6593. AMT ERTL, and then some quick steps in here. Just almost like your calendar style instructions. Got the engine there, 389, I would assume. You could do a single 4-barrel carb, it looks like, or the tri-power setup. I believe that's what they call the Pontiacs, tri-power. And then just your interior, a couple of custom options there. And then chassis and wheels. And your body, final body assemblies, and then final assemblies. And guys, this is actually option as a convertible or a hardtop. The hardtop is separate from that, so you can do the one of your choosing in that. So pretty cool. And then there's some other kits offered by AMT ERTL. 36 Ford, 63 Vet, split window there, 64 Mustang, and then advertises a 16th scale Nomad, 55 Nomad. So cool stuff. And then the decals there, still got them. Don't know whether they'd be any good. They may and they may not. I've seen some decals 30 years old or so work just fine, and I've seen some newer than that that aren't worth a lick. So you just never know until you try to use them. But I don't know if I'll ever use these. I may leave this kit like it is. May have to build it sometime. This one had the glass. When I got it, the glass was out of the bag, out of this bag. I put them in this bag, and actually the tire got to this front window here at one point in time. So I don't know if that can be polished out, maybe. So I went ahead and bagged those up. And then here's the body. And again, I'm not going to go through all this, guys. Just show you this body here real quick. Comes as the convertible. And then it comes with a hard top there. Two different tops. Gives you a custom top with like a recessed back window, and the tire actually got that. But that wouldn't be anything to clean up. And then here's your stock hard top. You would just put it on here. But then again, you've got a lot of extra. Unless you don't care and you just glue it on there and go with it, that would be fine too. But if you wanted to fill that in, that'd be quite a bit of extra work there getting that done. But then that would be your hard top version right there. So if I would ever build this, I would probably just opt to go with the convertible. But the bag of parts, they're all there in that, I don't know what color you would call that, camel. Maybe a camel type plastic. A lot of AMT kits from that era were in that color. So we'll just put this back in the bag here. And then, of course, here's your chrome. Still bagged up. Still looks pretty good. Looks like some vector wheels there, maybe, for the custom touch. And then your factory wheel covers there, your wheels. And then a bunch of tires. And I went ahead and bagged all these up, too, so they wouldn't do any further damage. So a lot of tires came with this kit. So got some skinnies in there, like 4 factory skinnies, a little bit wider, and then some slicks. So pretty cool, guys. Just another old kit I got stuck back in the stash, maybe for a quote-unquote rainy day. Just have it. Like I said, I'm not a collector either. I know I've heard a lot of guys saying that. I really am not. I like to build what I get. It's just the fact that I get so much that I just don't find time to build half of what I've got. But anyway, that's the oldie from the stash this week, guys. 65 Pontiac GTO. Another piece of model car history, ready to be built sometime when the time is right. So we'll put that out of the way here. Find a spot to set this guy. And then we'll bring the Cadillac in. Show you what I've got done on the Cadillac so far. And I might bring this down just a little bit so we can see it just a little bit better. There we go. Again, this is just mocked up, but I do have the interior complete. And I did get the bare metal foil on the side trim there. I still have to do it up around the windows and the vent wings and everything, and around the back window there. And so I still have to get that done. I'll have some extra time this weekend. I might just try to get that done this weekend. And then I'm just going to pop this guy apart for you. Got the engine pretty well done. Got the firewall in place. It's all glued in. Went ahead and just did a little bit of detailing. I opted to go with like a copper color there, brass color on the power booster. And then the master cylinder there. And then show you this engine. And there's the engine coming along. Got it wired up. I got my red battery cable there ready to put into the battery when I get this mounted permanent like. And now this, guys, is not an actual air cleaner that would have been in the kit. This is actually out of the 65 Galaxy, I believe. But I misplaced that one. I think I lost it a long time ago. So I had this one, and it looked really close. The other one was a little bit shorter maybe and didn't have these ribs in it. So it's a nice replacement for it. I'll make sure that focuses for you. And then that color come out really nice on that. I'm pleased with the color on that. So there's the engine, pretty well done. Put a coil on it down in there, and I actually added a oil filler. Where you can see that. I don't know if you can see that black. Yeah, I added an oil filler right here. I just had an old Buick nail head engine just laying around, and so I went ahead and cut that off and put that on there. May try to fit it with a radiator hose as well, because it didn't come with one of those. But not much different on the chassis. That's the same as last time. I'll show you this interior here, guys. Pull this out. I did get the interior done, and I'm satisfied with the way this came out. That actually is a Rust-Oleum. Actually, I got the can right here. It's really just a Rust-Oleum camouflage, flat army green. Was a nice contrast with that, and then the Vallejo green, light green gray was what I did the other accents with. And this part of the dash, I don't know if I can get it where you can see it there. This part of the dash, and then underneath the dash is that same light color. We just did this. Did the buttons green. And two-tone the steering wheel. Put the red in the center of the wheel there. And then I did a video short. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here or not. Yeah, right there. Added the pedals to it. Like I said, the gas pedal is from an old Revell 26 Ford sedan. And then the brake pedal is actually just a NASCAR accelerator pedal. I just laid it on its side and then bent a styrene rod and just brought it through the firewall, and then snipped it off once the glue set up. So I thought it made it really nice, and just outlined them in the silver there to kind of get them to stand out a little bit. So that's the interior. Pleased with that too, guys. And then I think that's about it. Oh, I got the tail lights in for the most part. Now those are resin lights. They didn't fit exactly right, like I had hoped they would, but you know, unless you get right up on it, you're really not going to notice much of a difference. So it still looks pretty good. Like I said, I got the bare metal foil down the side here. So I've got that thing working for me. And I've got the suspension parts. All these came in the mail. I'm going to kind of move this back up some here, guys. Keep from shutting my phone off. There we go. These came in the mail. This is from the Heavenly Hearse. Now, obviously, I can't use this for this project, but this is what I was after. This control arm setup here. I've got another tie rod now, and I might actually use the chrome one I got from my friend Chip Decker. I might just go ahead and use the chrome one just to flash it up a little bit. And then I got all new drums here, wheel backs, and then the brand new spindles. So because all these were my original ones here, and they just all, you know, come apart, broke everything, which is why I ended up ordering all new stuff. So that's where we're at, guys. So I got this. I can get all this stuff prepped and painted, get this on the chassis. And one more thing with this, I pulled some spinners out because I only had 2 spinners that came with this customizing kit for these wheels, and the other ones I didn't even have them. I didn't even come with the car. So I took the spinners off. I don't think I have them right here with me, but I took the spinners out of the 64 Olds kit, and they stick out too far, and they don't fit up underneath the body because that plastic is pretty thick right here. So what I'd have to do is I'd have to go and I have to trim this out. But now that it's painted, I really don't want to do that. So I'm considering this. I'm either going to keep searching, or this is a wire wheel, guys, out of the 72 Chevy pickup. I think this came also in the race, the hauler. So I might end up going with that because it really doesn't look too bad. Now these fit hard down these wheels, tires, but it doesn't look like it would be. I'll get down here where you can see it. How about it? It doesn't look like it would look too bad. So I might just try to use these for the car, for the wire wheels. Won't have to worry about a center cap because that's already got a center in it. So that's where we're at, guys, on all this. So the Cadillac should be coming along nicely. Move this back up here where we normally are. Cadillac's coming along nicely. So they got the interior done. The engine's pretty well finished. And then this grill and bumper, I actually, you know, like it's supposed to be done, painted the paint in here, up along the edges here, and then I touched up some of the chrome on that, as this was a piece I got off of eBay as well. Now those pedals, I noticed that too. I was watching Sean, Scale Model Car Guy channel, a year or so ago when he was building one of these, and he mentioned too that he had to make pedals for his because I guess none of these cars came with separate pedals, I guess. So that's a little thing. If that doesn't bother you, it's no big deal. But like Sean, I like to put the pedals in there, give it all that much more realistic look. So, well, guys, I guess that's all I got for now. So we'll put this guy back in here as we'll get ready to close out. And I might do a little bench work here when I back out. And again, like I said, next time update on the Cadillac, it should be a finished one for you. So, all right, that's it, guys. Subscribers, thank you. I appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, consider it, because it is definitely free. So if you have subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post a new video, and we'll see what we can bring up the next time we're back together. So with that, I'm going to close it out from here. This is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.